Today is cleaning day, so I start with clothes. I look around my room and see many things in different places. On the chair I see a denim jacket. On the floor near the chair there is a white t-shirt. On the bed I see a soft hoodie. Under the bed I see 2 socks, one almost hidden in the dark. Near the door there are jeans from yesterday. The room looks messy and I feel I must make it clean. I take the t-shirt first. I hold it with 2 hands, shake it, and look at it. I see a small stain on the front, so I put it into the laundry basket. Then I bend down, reach under the bed, and pull out the socks. They are rolled together like a ball. I open them slowly and drop them into the basket too. The basket is still light and almost empty. Next, I take the jacket from the chair. It feels heavy in my hands. I put it on a hanger, open the wardrobe, and hang it inside. When I close the door, the chair looks clean and free. I feel happy to see the space clear. Then I look at the hoodie on the bed. I take it and smell it. It is soft, warm, and fresh, so I decide to keep it. I fold it with care, make the sleeves straight, and put it on the shelf in the wardrobe. I turn to the jeans on the floor. They are heavy and dark blue. I bend them in half and put them in the basket. Now the basket is bigger and half full. I see many colors inside, white, black, and blue. I go back to the bed and lift the blanket. Under the blanket I find one more sock, hidden in the corner. I smile, take it, and drop it in the basket. After that I spread the blanket and smooth the bed. I put the pillows in place, one after another. The bed looks straight and nice. I look around again. The chair is free, the floor is clear, and the wardrobe is tidy. The basket is half full of clothes, waiting for the washing machine. The room feels lighter, and I feel calm. My first step of cleaning is finished, and I am ready to carry the basket to the bathroom. I carry the basket into the bathroom. It feels heavy in my hands, and I walk slowly step by step. I put it down near the washing machine and take a short breath. Then I open the round door of the machine. I bend down and take the first t-shirt from the basket. I put it inside and push it deep into the drum. I add the socks, one by one, making sure they do not stick together. Then I take the jeans, fold them once more, and place them inside. The basket becomes lighter with every piece I move. When I finish, the drum is almost full. I close the door with a click. Now I take a small box of washing powder. I open the drawer of the machine and pour white powder inside. I see the fine grains fall like sand. Then I close the drawer and turn the round knob on the machine. I choose a normal program and press the start button. I hear water running inside, then a soft turning sound begins. The machine starts to wash, slow and steady. I stand for a moment and listen. The sound is calm and regular, like a quiet rhythm. I feel good because the clothes are now washing by themselves. I look at the empty basket and move it to the corner of the bathroom. Then I wash my hands with soap and water. The foam is soft and smells fresh. I dry my hands with a towel and look around. The bathroom looks clean, and the machine is working. I feel that one more step of cleaning is finished. I leave the bathroom slowly and walk back into the living room. I think about the next job. There is dust on the shelves and on the table. It is time to wipe the dust and make every surface clean and bright. I walk into the living room and look around. The floor is clean now, but the shelves and the table are dusty. I see a thin gray layer on the wooden surface. I decide to start here. I go to the kitchen and take a clean cloth. The cloth is soft but dry, so I put it under the tap and make it wet. I squeeze it in my hands, and water drops fall into the sink. Now the cloth is damp, not too wet. I walk back to the living room and begin my work. First, I touch the small table near the sofa. I move the cloth slowly across the surface. I see the dust disappear, and the wood shines a little. I lift a cup and a book from the table, wipe the place under them, and then put them back. Next, I go to the TV stand. I see lines of dust on the black surface. I wipe them away with long, slow moves. I also clean the remote control and put it neatly on the side. Then I go to the shelves on the wall. They hold books, candles, and some small things. I take one book in my hand, wipe the shelf under it, and then put the book back. I do the same with each item. I move slowly because I do not want to drop anything. Some shelves are higher, so I stretch my arm up and clean them. My hand feels a little tired, but I continue. I look at the cloth, and it is already gray from the dust. I go to the sink again, wash the cloth under running water, and squeeze it. Then I return and keep going. I wipe the windowsill, and I see some small marks. I move the cloth again and again until the marks are gone. I also clean the lamp and picture frames. When I finish, I stop and look around. The surfaces look smooth and bright now. The air feels fresher too. I fold the cloth and put it on the radiator to dry. I feel satisfied. One more step is done. My living room looks better and calmer. I take a deep breath and smile. Now it is time for the next part of cleaning. The floor needs to be washed with water, and I know it will take more work. I go to the kitchen and take a bucket. I fill it with warm water from the tap. I add a little soap and watch bubbles appear on the surface. The smell is fresh and clean. I carry the bucket into the living room and place it on the floor. Then I take the mop and dip it into the water. I press the mop against the wringer and squeeze the water out. Now the mop is wet but not dripping. I start in the corner of the room. I move the mop back and forth, slowly and carefully. The wet lines shine on the floor and then slowly dry. I walk step by step, moving the bucket with me. I clean under the table and near the sofa. I push the mop into every small space, even behind the door. When the water becomes dirty, I carry the bucket back to the sink and pour it out. I rinse the bucket, fill it with clean water again, and add more soap. Then I return and continue. My arms feel a little tired, but I keep moving the mop in long lines. I like the sound of water touching the floor. It is soft and calm. I look behind me and see the floor shining. After the living room, I go to the hallway. I wash near the shoes and under the coat stand. Then I go to the kitchen. I move chairs away from the table and mop the whole area. The smell of soap fills the air, and I feel fresh energy. Finally, I clean the bedroom floor. I push the mop under the bed and near the wardrobe. I look at every corner to make sure nothing is left. When I finish, I pour out the dirty water, wash the mop, and put everything away. I look at the floors in every room. They shine and look smooth. I walk on them carefully, enjoying the clean feeling under my feet. The house feels different now, lighter and brighter. I smile because another part of my cleaning is finished, and I am ready to continue with the bathroom. I take a deep breath and walk into the bathroom. This small room always needs extra care. I look at the sink and see water spots on the surface. The mirror above it has small marks from toothpaste. The shower corner has soap traces on the tiles, and the floor looks a little dull. I decide to start with the sink. I open the cupboard and take a sponge. I wet it under the tap and put some cleaning liquid on it. The smell is strong but fresh. I rub the sink in circles, slowly covering every part. I see the white surface become brighter and cleaner. I rinse it with water and watch the foam go down the drain. Then I move to the mirror. I take a soft cloth, spray a little glass cleaner, and wipe up and down. The marks disappear, and I see my face more clearly. I smile at my reflection for a moment. Next, I clean the shower. I take another sponge and scrub the tiles. I press hard because some places are darker. Foam covers the walls, and then I wash it away with water. The tiles shine again, and the glass door of the shower looks clear. Finally, I work on the floor. I pour some water, move the mop inside the small space, and push it carefully into every corner. The floor becomes wet and then clean. I open the window a little to let in fresh air and help it dry. I look around the bathroom. The sink is white, the mirror is bright, the tiles are clear, and the air smells fresh. My arms are tired, but my heart feels light. I know this room is clean now. I wash the sponge and cloth, put them back in the cupboard, and close the door. I step out into the hallway and feel proud. Another big part of my cleaning is finished, and now I am ready for the kitchen. I walk into the kitchen and see many things to do. The sink is full of dishes from yesterday. There are plates, cups, and a few spoons. The stove has some oil spots, and the table has small crumbs. I decide to begin with the dishes. I open the tap and let warm water run. I take a yellow sponge, add soap, and start with the plates. I move the sponge in circles, clean both sides, and rinse under water. I put each plate on the rack to dry. Then I wash the cups one by one. The glass looks shiny when I finish. I clean the spoons and forks, and I hear them make a small sound when I place them in the rack. The sink becomes empty and bright. Next, I clean the stove. I take a cloth, wet it, and wipe away the oil spots. I press harder on the corners until the metal looks smooth. The smell of soap mixes with the smell of food, but slowly the kitchen feels fresh. After that, I go to the table. I lift the chairs a little, wipe the crumbs away, and clean the whole surface. The wood shines under my hand. I also wipe the kitchen counters, moving things like jars and bottles to clean under them. I take out the trash bag and tie it tightly. I carry it outside the kitchen and put in a new empty bag. Then I wash the sink itself, so it looks clear and ready for next time. When I finish, I step back and look around. The dishes are clean, the stove is bright, the table is smooth, and the air is fresh. My hands are a little tired from the water, but I feel calm. The kitchen looks different, warm and tidy. I smile because one more step is done, and only one big task is left. The washing machine has finished, and I must hang the clothes on the balcony. I hear the washing machine stop, so I walk back into the bathroom. The light on the machine is off, and I know the clothes are ready. I open the round door and feel a wave of warm air come out. The clothes are heavy and wet. I bend down and take them out one by one. First, I pull the t-shirts, then the jeans, then the socks. I put them all into the empty basket. The basket is full again, but now the clothes are clean. I carry it to the balcony. The sun is shining outside, and a soft wind is moving the curtains. I take a hanger and hang the first shirt. I smooth the fabric with my hand so it dries without lines. Then I hang the jeans on a metal bar with 2 clips. They feel heavy, and I make sure they do not fall. I continue with the rest, socks, towels, and small pieces of clothing. I stretch each one and fix it with clips. The balcony looks colorful with clothes in different shapes and sizes. The wind touches them gently, and they move a little. I stand for a moment and look at them. The work is almost done. I walk back inside and open the big windows in the living room. Fresh air comes in, cool and light. The rooms feel bigger, brighter, and clean. I sit down for a moment and rest my arms. I look around the flat. The floor shines, the shelves are clear, the bathroom is fresh, the kitchen is tidy, and the clothes are drying outside. Everything feels quiet and good. My home is clean now, and I feel proud. I take a deep breath, smile, and enjoy the calm moment after a full day of cleaning.